Derek Fisher, point guard, that played with Kobe, won championships with Kobe on the Lakers. I have Jerry West, general manager that drafted Kobe Bryant. He was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, and then Jerry West traded for him. Lamar Odom, that played with Kobe, won 2 championships with him. Robert Horry won 3 championships with Kobe. Early on, young Kobe, and Shaquille O'Neal won 3 championships with Kobe Bryant. And then we have the black Mamba jerseys that EA gave us a couple of days after Kobe died last year. So we're going to go play our special lineup. Yes, rest in peace, Kobe. I'm doing a special Lakers lineup for him. Hello, Michael Jordan. So we have Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, Shaquille O'Neal, Robert Horry. And we're going to play against this Laker team right here. We have black Mamba jerseys that EA gave us. So Derek Fisher goes in for a 3-point shot. Shaquille O'Neal goes in for a rebound, misses that shot, and then he gets the rebound. So we're playing against LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers. Current Lakers. And these are all the players that played with Kobe Bryant, and Jerry West drafted Kobe. Hello, Ball Nation. Thank you for coming. Yes, rest in peace, Kobe. This is my special lineup for the Lakers. Thank you for coming. It's been 1 year since he passed away. I know the Utah Jazz and others have a special stuff as a tribute to him. Kobe Bryant isn't in NBA Live Mobile, so he's not in this game. So these are players that played with Kobe or have something to do with Kobe Bryant. Robert Horry goes in for a 3-point shot. And these are season 4 cards that I have that Jerry West traded for Kobe Bryant. He was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets with 13 overall pick in the 1996 NBA draft. And Jerry West traded for him immediately after the draft. Yeah, so rest in peace, Kobe. Hello, Elite Plays. This is my special lineup of players that played with Kobe Bryant or have something to do with Kobe Bryant. And we're playing against this Laker team. Robert Horry goes in. Big shot Bob right here. And Shaquille O'Neal goes in right here. Misses that shot. So I was looking at my lineup. Did not really have a shooting guard. So Jerry West is the player. Yeah, it was a bad trade for the Charlotte Hornets, for sure. But great trade for the Lakers. And that's how he ended up on the Lakers. The special lineup. We have Lamar Odom that won championships, 2 championships. With Kobe later on in their careers. I'm going to go change my thumbnail to a picture of Kobe Bryant. So I'm going to talk really fast right now. But we're going to get this pack right here and then this division pack. I'm opening it later. Open this stuff later. So I didn't really have enough time to play today, so we're going to continue playing. Now we're going to play against the Golden State Warriors team. You got a new banner and logo. Awesome. Elite plays, awesome. Jerry West goes in, 3-point shot. We're going to play 2 minutes right here. Yesterday, LeBron, and I think he thanked Kobe Bryant. It was for Kobe. And then I know a couple days ago, Kyrie Irving wore number 8 to the Nets game. Some tributes to Kobe Bryant. I haven't been watching tonight, but if there's games tonight, the players definitely all idolize and respect Kobe Bryant. So they're definitely going to do some tribute to him. If there are any games tonight, I don't know if there's any games tonight. Lamar Odom goes in for a shot. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, Rockets and Wizards. Yeah, I know John Wall, I think, is going to play the Wizards. So there might be a tribute to Kobe Bryant in that game. Oh, we get a lot of stamina. That's good. And hopefully they give him a tribute. I know there was when he passed away, Kobe Bryant passed away last year, there was inbound the ball for 24 seconds because of his number 24. And so they might do something like that. Just inbound the ball and wait 24 seconds. So Derek Fisher scored 0. Derek Fisher right there scores. He's famous for 0.4 seconds one time against a special Lakers lineup for Kobe Bryant. He passed away 1 year ago. So I'm going to change my thumbnail to a picture of Kobe Bryant. So this is my lineup. Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, Kobe Bryant. All played with these players. Because there's no Kobe card in this game. So I'm going to do a special lineup right there. Yes, rest in peace to Kobe. Hello, Sam Plays. Thank you for coming. My special lineup of Laker players for Kobe Bryant. Passed away 1 year ago. So Derek Fisher. So I'm going to change my thumbnail very quickly. Thank you for coming. And we're going to do this is a special lineup for the Lakers. I'm going to talk really fast. Yeah, 2020 was a very terrible year. But time goes by very quickly, right? It's already been 1 year, so I can't believe it's been 1 year. And that was a terrible day for basketball and all of sports. Very shocking. I believe it was TMZ Sports that first reported it. And Kobe was very, very young as well. Very young person. His whole life was ahead of him. He just recently retired in the NBA. But he's still very young as a person. Oh, Rockets are winning, huh? Awesome. Your favorite team, the Rockets. So there are some NBA games tonight. Let's go play this team real quickly. And I'm going to go change my thumbnail. I'm talking really fast real quickly. So, so we're going to play against the Phoenix Suns team. Yeah, it was very sad news. It was very hard to believe that he passed away. It was very shocking for sure. And a lot of people did not really believe it at the time. They thought it was some kind of a rumor. So it was very shocking. It was unexpected for sure. And then the helicopter crash, of course. It was Calabasas, California. It was very shocking. Rest in peace, Kobe, and his daughter was in that. Gianna Bryant was in the helicopter, and other people. Gianna's friends. I was so shocked. Yes, and many people were. So, many people were. I was as well, for sure. It was definitely a very shocking at the time. And I'm from the LA area. You know, a lot of people were crying that day. A lot of people were in shock. And, They were doing it basically talking about Kobe the whole week, including that day, but pretty much the whole week they were talking about him. Very sad for sure. And then I was crying, brother. His name was Sequel Smith. He also passed away today. A writer for the NBA. Rest in peace to him as well. I read some of his articles. I do not know him that much, but rest in peace to him. And yes, a lot of people were crying that day for Kobe Bryant. A lot of people's heroes, a lot of people's favorite basketball player, Kobe. Black Mamba. Yes, an NBA reporter. Thank you for telling me that. Yes, I did hear about that today. I read a little bit of his articles. I think he wrote for NBA.com. So, rest in peace to him as well. And he passed away today as well. It was very sad. And 2021, I hope it's a better year. But so far, a lot of people have also passed away as well. And there's still the virus and everything like that. So 2020, of course, probably one of the worst years ever. And Kobe Bryant was loved he was loved in China. He was loved in Italy, in Europe, and so many places as well. Kobe Bryant was fluent in Italian and Spanish. And his wife was a Mexican-American, I believe. And she is also fluent. She is fluent in Spanish. No problem, Elite Players. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it is sad. A lot of celebrities have passed away in 2020 and in 2021 as well. Recently, Hank Aaron, the famous baseball player, legendary baseball player, and then Larry King, the famous talk show, NBA writer, has passed away as well. Sequel Smith. Shaquille O'Neal goes in for a backwards slam dunk. And I hope Kobe Bryant one day comes back to this game as well. His rights, because I know everybody wants to play with Kobe Bryant. Those black jerseys you see, EA gave after Kobe Bryant died. And those are the Kobe Bryant Black Mamba jerseys that the Lakers had last season. And they're a little bit, they're black and a little bit gold. And look very closely, they have a KB24 for Kobe Bryant. Shaq goes in for a dunk. We're going to play this again. Kobe Bryant was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets in the 1996 NBA draft. He was 13th for him. Now I have a guard. So EA Mobile in 2016. Mobile, they did have JB's old videos. So who was the center at the time. He traded Vlade Divac for... Vlade Divac was the Lakers center at the time. Traded Vlade Divac for Kobe Bryant, his draft rights. And then Jerry West also was able to sign Shaquille O'Neal. So Lakers were able to sign Shaquille O'Neal from the Orlando Magic. And then 2 or 3 years later, they were able to win the championship in in the year 2000. The Lakers won a championship in the year 2000. Okay, so in for a shot. Nice shot right there. Misses that shot. Charlotte Hornets always have these nice, beautiful jerseys. So Kobe Bryant, he would have saw that the Lakers won the championship this year, and he would have been very happy to see the Lakers win the championship. LeBron James, Anthony Davis finally won the championship again. Lakers won a championship again last year. It was for Kobe Bryant, but they for sure would have been very a lot ever since Dwight Howard left the Lakers. Nice shot right there from Derek Fisher. So last year in the bubble, Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, won championship. LeBron James, Anthony Davis. It was dedicated to Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant. So we're going to talk about Kobe Bryant a little bit. He was born August 23rd, 1978. Kobe Bryant's father was an NBA player. And he played for the Philadelphia 76ers, where Kobe was born. So Kobe Bryant was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and went to high school there. So born August 23rd, 1978. When he passed away, he was 41 years old, inches high. Let's play another game. Let me check really quickly, say what you wrote. So Kobe won 5 NBA championships with the Lakers. The number 1 Laker. Either him or Magic Johnson, you could say. So I had an amazing NBA career, for sure. Drafted straight out of high school. Davion, hi. Thank you for coming. And this is my special lineup for Kobe Bryant. Well, alright, so how are you doing, Misty Davion? Thank you for coming. So we have Derek Fisher, we have Shaquille O'Neal, some of the players that played with Kobe Bryant. It is 1 year anniversary since he passed away. Let me just West goes in for a slam dunk. So Kobe was in high school. He played for Lower Marion High School in Pennsylvania. But first, his father. Let's talk about his father really quickly. His father was Bryant, played for the Philadelphia 76ers, for the San Diego Clippers. He played for the Houston Rockets. And then he Italy. After he was no longer in the NBA, he went to Italy to go play basketball for international basketball. And so that is where Kobe Bryant grew up. He grew up in Italy, even though he was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So Kobe Bryant was very fluent in Italian. Very fluent in Italian. And he loved soccer. and Europeans call football. And so he loved football or soccer. And then he later, I think he moved back to the United States to play in high school basketball in Philadelphia, Lower Merion High School. And he was kind of a loner. That's the story. That he was a loner there because he spoke Italian better than English and things like that. He was a loner in high school, and so he concentrated on playing basketball. And as you see, he's known for his Mamba mentality. He has to win at all costs, pretty much, and he was a winner for sure. And dominating his opponents and stuff like that. So he was a McDonald's All-American and the top high school players in the country. And then he went to the NBA directly out of high school. He went drafted very high. It was a very new thing. People were scared of high school players. At the time, seniors and juniors, third year, fourth year college players were the players that were drafted. So they did not really draft high school players. But Garnett in the NBA draft declared for the NBA. Now, had people knew how Kobe Bryant was as a basketball player, people were scared. They thought they were too young to handle the NBA, so they did not draft him very high. So 13th overall pick for Kobe Bryant, drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, but then traded to the Lakers. Probably one of the most famous trades, draft day trades. And the rest is history. And he grew to be a legend with the LA Lakers. He had several fights with Shaquille O'Neal, disputes with Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant wanted the ball. Shaquille O'Neal wanted the ball. But it got very personal, their fights. But they were still able to win 3 championships in a row, a 3-beat, which is rare in the NBA even today. That's something LeBron James has never done before, or any team really in a while. So win 3 championships in a row. So in 2000, the Lakers won their first championship against Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers. That's Kobe and Shaq's first championship. And their second championship, they defeated the Allen Iverson-led Philadelphia 76ers. And then the third championship, they won against Jason Kidd, Kenyon Martin, and the New Jersey Nets. So that was 3 championships in a row. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq led the LA Lakers to those 3 championships. And they looked like they were unstoppable. But then the previous year, they're trying to win 4 championships. They lost to San Antonio Spurs. And then around 2003, they're trying to win a championship again. And they actually signed legendary players. Gary Payton from the Seattle Supersonics. And Karl Malone from the Utah Jazz. They signed them. Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and they're trying to win that another championship, but they lost to the Detroit Pistons. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Rip Hamilton. And that was a huge shot. There's rumors that Kobe Bryant, could have almost signed with the LA Clippers. LA Clippers. And the Lakers, they didn't know what to do, so they were like, we don't know if we should pick Kobe or Shaq. But Shaq felt like they were going to pick Kobe because he was younger. So Shaq demanded a trade. Second year player named Dwayne Wade. And 2 years later, they will win a championship in Miami. Now, the Lakers, they had to trade Shaq because Shaq demanded a trade. And so Lakers, they got back Lamar Odom, Caron Butler. Lamar Odom was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And he did eventually play there for a long time. Now later, the Lakers would trade Caron Butler and other players for Kwame Brown. And then, if you watch the Lakers, you know about Kwame Brown. And he wasn't that good of a player. But the Lakers saw potential in him, and then they were trying to see. He was the number 1 overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft, so they wanted to see how good Kwame was. But then later they traded, he wasn't that good. He's one of expiring draft picks. So the Memphis Grizzlies traded for Kwame Brown, but traded to the Lakers Pau Gasol. So that's how Pau Gasol ended up on the Lakers, and the rest is history. Pau Gasol on the Lakers with Kobe Bryant, the Lakers were also very intelligent, and they were able to keep Lamar Odom. Because of this, because of all this, they had another championship team. So Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol will lead the Lakers to 2 NBA championships. The first one against Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic, and the second one against the Boston Celtics. Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, the Big Three. So we have Oklahoma City Thunder players right here. And we're playing a Staples Center's court, Laker players. We got Lou Dort. We have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaquille O'Neal goes in. We win that game. So I'm going to play all these events, but then, so you see those jerseys. And later, though, I'm going to go play in that training camp event so I could have some of my stamina. So far, I'm going to play a little bit of these events right here. We're playing out against the Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard. Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher was another great friend of Kobe Bryant was Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka later becomes the general manager and president of the LA Lakers. And he is the one that got LeBron James to sign with the Lakers. And then he's the one that traded for Anthony Davis as well. We're going to play right there. Robert Covington goes in for a shot right here. Derek Fisher goes in, 20%. Jerry West goes in. So we're going to play against the Portland Trailblazers. CJ McCollum goes in. Nice shot right there. I'm going to go until my phone ends, so 1 hour and 30 minutes. Goes in right here for a shot. Nurkic goes in. Damian Lillard. So the NBA games today, let me just check very quickly. There are some NBA games today. I'm kind of a little bit surprised there wasn't a Laker game today. But it seems like there was a Laker game yesterday. But I think ESPN, they have a tribute today of Kobe Bryant. So we're going to play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So today there are 3 games. Hawks versus Clippers. The Hawks won 108-99. And then the Rockets versus the Washington Wizards. John Wall plays the Wizards again. His former team. He plays against the Wizards, his former team, for the first time. And the Rockets win 107-88. And currently there's also one other game. The Knicks are winning right now 72-69 versus the Utah Jazz. The Knicks are playing the Utah Jazz. The 3 games. None of them really have anything to do with the Lakers. But 3 games tonight. I did not watch any of the games yet. But you might see some tributes tonight for Kobe Bryant. So they might dribble the ball in for 24 seconds or something like that. So you have Russell right here. Beasley goes in for a shot. Shaquille O'Neal. Goes in for a shot. So now we're going to play against the Denver Nuggets. Derek Fisher goes in. Shaquille O'Neal goes in. Lamar Odom goes in. Shaq goes in. You have Jerry West goes in. Shaquille O'Neal goes in, 20%. He actually makes a 3-point shot. Murray goes in for a dunk. Nice shot from there. Nice shot from here. Harris with the ball. We got Robert Horry. We got Shaquille O'Neal right here. He's number 32 in this game because he played for the Orlando Magic and other teams. He's number 32. While on the Lakers, he's number 34. And his number 34 jersey is retired. It's Kobe Bryant, his of Kobe's career. And both numbers were retired. Number 8 and number 24. Nice shot goes in right there. Jamal Murray. Kobe Bryant goes in for a shot. Robert Horry goes in for a shot. Jamal Murray goes in 3-point shot. Nikola Jokic goes in for a shot. The Joker. Derrick Rose goes in for a shot. Now the Lakers early on when Kobe was young, they played at the Forum, and that's Inglewood, California. Later, they built the new Staples Center arena, and that is in Los Angeles, California. But he first played at the Forum in Inglewood, and that's where Matt Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and James Worthy played. The Showtime Lakers. That's when they played. So this is my tribute to Kobe Bryant, the legendary player. Got a lineup of Laker players. There's no Kobe Bryant in this game. And to conserve my stamina, in this game, I can't play that many games, so I'm going to have to later play that training camp against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, Donovan, so we're playing against the Utah Jazz now. And they're a very nice team. Alright, so we have a Mike Conley Jr. And I'm going to play all the way to the 2-minute mark. So I'm going to take whatever kind of shots they're in. Robert Horry, Big Shot Bob. They call him Big Shot Bob for a reason. He hits those big shots in the big moments in the NBA playoffs. So that's why it's called Big Shot Bob. He was never an all-star. He was more a role player. But in the playoffs, in a few games, he was always like incredible. And he helped the Lakers win a championship as well. He hits those big shots against Sacramento Kings, against the San Antonio Spurs. Rudy Gobert. Mike Conley. Donovan Mitchell. Spider-Man. And then Mike Conley goes in for a shot. Try a 3-point shot. With Shaquille O'Neal. Nice shot right there. O'Neal against O'Neal. Two players named O'Neal. We're taking another half-court shot. Jerry West, the player that drafted Kobe Bryant, goes in for a shot. Okay, and then we make the 3. I probably could have kept it a little bit longer. So we can play one more game, and then we have to go play against the training camp stuff. So we're going to see a lot of Dallas Maverick courts. But I'm happy in the first half to get all these Laker courts. I'm very happy about that. Or I could later go to another account and see if there's any. Hopefully there's some Laker courts, Laker players. But I don't know if I have every player that's a Laker. So we have Robert Horry goes in right here for a shot. You have Jimmy Butler right here. Kobe Bryant tribute. Lakers lineup. Jimmy Butler goes in. We have special Kobe Bryant jerseys. Black Mamba jerseys. That was his nickname. The Black Mamba. O'Neal goes in. Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, so we're also going to talk about. So when he passed away in a helicopter, first he flew. It was very foggy morning that day. Early morning. It was very foggy. So the helicopter and the people, the pilot couldn't really see. It seemed like, especially up in the sky and stuff like that. So they were flying. They started flying around the John Wayne Airport. John Wayne Airport is in Orange County, and they flew. And then they were near, I think, some mountains, some hills, and helicopter. Now, him coming to games on a helicopter because there's a lot. If you're from LA, from Los Angeles area where I'm from. There's a lot of on the freeways, a lot of LA traffic. A lot of LA traffic. And so it was easier for him to get to the games using a helicopter. I believe Kobe Bryant's logo is also a helicopter logo or something, a black colored helicopter logo. It looks like that. So you see on the Kobe Bryant black Mamba shoes, there's that black mark. I think that's a helicopter sign, sort of. So he really liked helicopters, Kobe. So he was supposed to go to the Mamba Sports Academy. I think he was going to in Calabasas or Orange County or someplace like that. And he was trying to go there. Because he was always mentoring children about the game of basketball, especially after he retired. He was always helping kids learn about basketball. And as you know, he had 4 daughters. Because he had 4 daughters, he would always the girls' basketball. Kobe Bryant's dream was that Gianna Bryant would play in the WNBA, kind of keep his father's legacy going in terms of basketball. So now we're playing against the Boston Celtics, basketball and in sports, the greatest rivalry. Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. And things like that. So, we're going to continue this. And we're at Staples Center. So, you see those Boston Celtic jerseys. And then our Lakers Mamba jerseys. So, this is the greatest rivalry right there in this game. And they both of those franchises, Lakers passed the Boston Celtics. And Kobe Bryant would have been very happy about that for sure. So Kobe Bryant, he eventually went to the Olympics. At first, when he was younger, he didn't really go to the Olympics. But he went to the Olympics to lead that team. And so he has 2 gold medals. He helped the U.S. national team. In 2012, he went to the London Olympics and Summer Olympics, and then he helped the team along with LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and those players win 2 gold medals. And the coach was Mike Krzyzewski from Duke University. So he helped those team win all those medals. So he helped the U.S. national team. So he was a very famous figure in America as well. Beloved by events because it's 5 stamina. And then we're going to use our Lakers lineup. I think this playing here now, we're going to have to see the golden Laker jerseys. We're going to see the golden Laker jerseys. We have Dallas Mavericks court now, but we're going to see another type of Lakers gold jerseys. That usually when Lakers play at home, they'll wear these Laker gold jerseys. I think these are the new city jerseys from the Lakers. They gave it to us last season. Derek Fisher goes in for a shot. So we're going to play a little bit right here. So in the first half, you saw the Kobe Bryant Mamba jerseys, the black Mamba jerseys. Now you get to see a little bit of the Laker jerseys, the gold Laker jerseys. So that's awesome to see the different types of jerseys. So Kristaps Porzingis goes in for a shot. Lamar Odom. He came into the game. He wasn't in the game in a while, so the fact he came back game, very happy to see that. So we have Lamar Odom goes in right there for a shot. Nice shot from Lamar Odom. Luka Doncic goes in for a shot. Derek Fisher goes in for a shot. Shaquille O'Neal goes in. 3-point shot. Makes that shot. Luka Doncic. So I always wanted to create something special. Play this game, the NBA, and any special event that is happening. Very laggy. Usually at near the middle, it starts to lag. So sorry about that. So Derek Fisher goes in. 3-point shot. Very nice shot from Derek Fisher. Then you have Richardson goes in. And then you have Luka Doncic right there for a shot. Luka Doncic, Luka Magic. Speaking of Derek Fisher, he was the New York Knicks head coach, and then that didn't really work out. So then later he became LA Sparks, and so NBA All-Star game. But Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna will go and watch the game before he passed away. They'll go watch Derek Fisher. I think that game, or if it wasn't Derek Fisher, it was like a WNBA game. So he'll always go take WNBA. Later, they'll talk about that called Girl Dad. He was always a great father, Kobe. He really loved his daughters. His wife, Vanessa Bryant. When they were shooting a music video, that's where Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant met. Early on, though, Kobe Bryant, I think he dated Brandy. Brandy was a very famous UPN. A very famous show. Comedy show. Kind of like Family Matters or Full House. I believe Kobe Bryant dated her and took Brandy to prom in the 90s. It's a little bit laggy. We're going to continue this, of course. I think I'm going to go play one more game right there and then go to another account and see if I could find a Lakers lineup. It's sure something to do. Feel free to comment if you're here. Feel free to comment. Alright, so we have this lineup right here. We're playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, you need 30 stamina right there. You know what? Let's try. I'm going to go try to play Arena. Let's see if I could use this lineup in Arena. Actually, I can't go Arena, so I'm going to go to another account. And then we might come back to this account when my stamina goes up in this account. So that was Lakers. I also have some Laker jerseys. So let's go play some more. Log into my other accounts. First things first, let's change our team to the Lakers. It was Golden State. So we do have Laker jerseys right there. In this account, I was able to get Laker jerseys. So we do have Laker jerseys from this season. It was kind of random, the jerseys. So we have Laker jerseys right here. So we don't have to worry about that too much. We have Laker jerseys. White jerseys usually the Lakers wear on Sundays for religious reasons. You know, Christianity. Sunday is a special holiday in Christianity. Religious holiday. And then we have, so Lakers used to wear white on Sunday. Let's look at our lineup. So we have LeBron James. He's a Laker. Let's see if there's Laker Carter. Let's see if there's any other Laker players that'll fit the game better. LeBron James is a player that played against Kobe Bryant and now is a Los Angeles Laker. See if there's any other player. Matt Johnson I could pick. Kobe Bryant idolized Matt Johnson. Matt Johnson was the star of the Lakers in the 80s. So right now, just LeBron James at point guard seems to be the Is there any other player that played with Kobe Bryant? So on this account, I do not have any players that played with Kobe Bryant. Okay. So LeBron James is good. Let's look at another player right here. Now let's change to Dennis Rodman. This is out of position Dennis Rodman card. Dennis Rodman did play with Kobe Bryant a little bit. He was signed by the Lakers a little bit, I think, in the 90s, near the end of his career. But he did play with Kobe Bryant. You have Jerry West right here. So I can also use Jerry West. I already used him in the last one. So let's use Dennis Rodman. Baylor never played with Kobe Bryant. Elgin Baylor was a legendary player back then, so Kobe probably some other players that he played with. Any other Laker players? Let's see Robert Horry again. And then let's look at our center. Lakers legend. And played also, I think, for the Minneapolis Lakers when they were in Minnesota. So a lot of Laker legends right there. So is there any Staples Center? Let's do this new Staples Center's court. This is from this season. And then we, of course, have Laker jerseys. But let's see if we have any special Laker jerseys. Let's do this. Let's put the white one. Let's look at the white jerseys. Let me just check very quickly if I have any other Laker jerseys. Sometimes I might have some that, you forget about. I have a lot of, you see other Laker jerseys, but these are similar. Alright, so that's enough right there. So we're going to go to the NBA Live event right here and then play against the Laker team like last time. I think the first one is the Lakers. So we're going to play against this team right here. The current Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. We're going to score 2 baskets. So we have Staples Center court, you see. The new one this season. We have white Laker jerseys that Lakers usually wear on Sundays. My opponent is also the current Lakers, and they have gold jerseys. The purple and gold. You see purple and gold court, Staples Center, so awesome. Continue our gameplay. Seeing George Mikan the first time. Number 99. And LeBron James right here. We have Karl Malone, the mailman. Let's shoot a 3. Because we're going to use some of the time. Caldwell Pope has the ball now. Dennis Schroeder goes in for a shot. You have Caldwell Pope. Gives the ball to Marcus Gasol. We get a shot blocked. So we have George Mikan right here. And then we have let's try a 3-point shot. Very long 3-point shot. Okay, so let's continue playing. Dennis Schroeder with the ball. To Caldwell Pope. To Gasol, Marcus Gasol. This Pau Gasol's little brother. Let's get the ball to Elgin Baylor now. LeBron James has the ball to Schroeder, to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope, we get a blind block right there. LeBron James with a shot. Misses that shot. We have Dennis Rodman. And this is regular black hair. Misses that shot. He's out of position guard, so he's a shooting guard. Normally he's a power forward. And we have Dennis Schroeder right there. Goes in for a dunk. Karl Malone. Nice shot right there. Nice. Get the tokens. All right, so now let's play another team. Let's play the Charlotte Hornets. Always love seeing their jerseys. Lakers lineup. So we have to shoot 3 right here. Let's do a half-court shot right there. Charlotte Hornets look beautiful, their jerseys. Still looking to find these jerseys. They look awesome. For my LaMelo Ball lineup. George Mikan. Devontae Graham to Scary Terry Rozier. George Mikan goes in for a dunk. Devontae Graham gives the ball to my opponent. Has Devontae Graham. Gives the ball to Terry Rozier. Devontae Graham gets the ball back. Gives the ball to Cody Zeller. Ball. Let's try alley-oop. We don't complete the alley-oop, but George Mikan, legendary player, goes in for a nice layup shot. Zeller goes in for a shot. Gives the rock to Dennis Rodman. He goes in for a dunk. The worm, Dennis Rodman. Offensive foul by the Charlotte Hornets. Goes in for a shot. LeBron James goes in for a shot. Karl Malone, mailman, nice shot from him. He's from that range, a great mid-range shooter. We are wondering, a lot of LaMelo Ball fans are wondering, when is LaMelo Ball going to start for the Charlotte Hornets? But the coach, James Borrego, says not yet. He likes his veteran players like Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, who have been there before. Nice shot from Dennis Rodman, the worm. Devontae Graham goes in for a shot. To George Mikan. So George Mikan, his number is retired by the Lakers. And Elgin Baylor, his number is retired by the Lakers. And Kobe Bryant, of course, his number is retired by the Lakers. Shaquille O'Neal, his number is retired by the Lakers. And LeBron James, eventually, his number will be retired by the Lakers as well. And possibly Anthony Davis as well. We missed that shot. But I'm going to go in and we're going to play this again. So James, to mailman. Nice assist right there. Devontae Graham to Cody Zeller. Successful block. Very nice block right there. And 19% on my phone. That was very quick. 19% on my phone. Goes by very quickly. Nice shot right there. LeBron James. So far, my live stream did not really lag that much, this live stream, so that's good. Karl Malone goes in. Nice shot right there. We have Vacuum. I think that's Karl Malone. I think it gives boost. That's a special ability. He's from the Fall Rivals promo. from last season. Ooh, nice alley-oop. The AI with the alley-oop. I think that was Devontae Graham to Gordon Hayward, and he's been playing really well, right? So we're going to try a three-point shot. Try to win this, and we win. And then let's get our tokens. Southeast Division. 1 daily token. Another daily token. Let's play a game of the night. I never really watched. Okay, so we can use this team. So I'll be playing against game of the night. Don't really play this much. I think it's like the first time I'm playing this game of the night. Oh, look at those Atlanta Hawks jerseys. Look pretty awesome. So they gave us Atlanta Hawks jerseys. So this one is the one game we're not. Let's go by this very quickly. This is one game where you don't have to. We're not wearing Laker jerseys. So we're not going to play that again. That's the game of the night. They give us a silver player. Cassius Stanley. Alright, so. Nice shot right there. Okay. So let's play some more. Let's play the Boston Celtics. I think that was the first one. Okay, welcome back, Misty Davion. Thanks for coming back. So we're playing against the Boston Celtics, greatest rivalry, Lakers and Celtics. And then I ran out of stamina, so I'm going to use this lineup. I went to this account. So this account, you said pray for religious reasons, I believe. So awesome. Very cool. Thanks for telling me. And then we have on this account, I have players that are Laker legends. So I'm the Last Dance 3, right? Yeah, Karl Malone played for the Utah Jazz. And then if you're talking about Dennis Rodman, yeah, he played with Michael Jordan on the Chicago Bulls. He has a lot of different hair color. You know, it's red hair, green hair. You have to go work on your socials. Okay, no problem. I'm almost done as well. I'm up like 12%, so you have to go. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. No problem. I know that you have to. School is more important, so no problem. Dennis Rodman runs in for a shot. Marcus Smart goes in. Have a great night. I'm almost finished as well. George Mikan goes in for a shot. Dennis Rodman. He did play with the Lakers a little bit. Marcus Smart. So LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they won the championship in the bubble. The Lakers won the championship in 2020 and is dedicated to Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant. And Kobe, if he was alive, he would be very happy to see the Lakers win a championship. As he is a Lakers legend, he loved that team. And the Lakers general manager, president is Rob Pelinka, and that was Kobe Bryant's agent for a long time in the NBA. He was also a lot of other NBA players' agents as well. Rob Pelinka, now the general manager, president of the Lakers. And he's very good friends with. He was very good friends with Kobe Bryant. and also very good friends with Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's wife. Kobe Bryant passed away in 2020. That was like 1 month later, his memorial. And a lot of celebrities came, a lot of famous people came, a lot of former NBA players came, and current NBA players as well. So I remember the person that hosted the event was Jimmy Kimmel, a comedian from ABC, sang a song for Kobe Bryant. And then there was also, I believe, Jennifer Lopez there. I forget if Jennifer Lopez sang a song, but I know she was there. Of course, Kobe Bryant, his wife, Vanessa Bryant, was there. And his other daughters, Kobe's other 3 daughters. And then there was some, I believe, Diana Taurasi of the WNBA for the Phoenix Mercury. She was there to speak and talk about how Kobe supported a lot of girls basketball, women's basketball. And I think the number 1 overall pick, I forget her name, but I think her name was Sabrina from Oregon University. I think she's actually a card in this game. I think she went there to speak for Kobe. And then other people went as well. And then, of course, there are a lot of current and former NBA players. The most famous being Michael Jordan, the GOAT. Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant was younger, he, like many kids, looked up to Michael Jordan, wanted to be like Mike. And then when he came into the NBA, he played against Michael Jordan, his idol. So Michael Jordan was his hero and idol, just like everybody else. And Kobe, it was a great tribute. Michael Jordan spoke at Kobe's memorial, his funeral. And he cried a lot. It was very emotional. So Michael Jordan, the GOAT, was there. And what a great honor, right? And then also Michael Jordan said that Kobe Bryant was like his little brother, as Kobe was younger than Michael. So that he was like his little brother. Is what he said. Michael Jordan said. So he was there. And then who else was there? A lot of current NBA players. I remember like Stephen Curry was there. James Harden. Anthony Davis. Matt Johnson was also there, of course. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Shaquille O'Neal were there. And, of course, those players, Kobe idolized Magic Johnson and the Lakers when he was a kid. And so, Magic Johnson is a Laker legend. He was there. And then you also had Shaquille O'Neal, of course. Shaquille O'Neal also spoke there. And I think Shaquille O'Neal also said that Kobe Bryant was like his little brother. As Kobe was younger than him. So even though they had a rivalry, a fight between who's the best player on the team of the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal still came and showed his respect. So they greatly respected each other. Now Shaquille O'Neal, and that was when they're fighting, they're younger. Shaquille O'Neal eventually has a son named Shareef O'Neal, and Shareef is trying to make it to the NBA. And so Kobe Bryant actually helped coach his son. Shareef teach him, help give him tips. Shareef at the time was playing at UCLA. Now he's playing at LSU. And Shareef also had open heart surgery. So I know that when Kobe was alive, he would text Shareef a lot and visit Shareef a lot to see how he was doing. And I heard from Shareef O'Neal the day that Kobe Bryant passed away. Kobe was texting Shareef O'Neal, and Shareef O'Neal was texting Kobe, so they were like, he was always giving him advice. Kobe was always giving Shareef advice and mentorship. So he's like a teacher to Shareef O'Neal. He's like a second father to Shareef O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal's son. So that's why Shaquille O'Neal was there at the funeral talking about Kobe. And he was crying as well during Kobe's memorial funeral. It was a very beautiful memorial tribute to Kobe Bryant and his life and legacy. And as LeBron James said like a couple days ago after he scored 46 points and the reporters were asking him about Kobe, he said that legends never die. So he said referring to Kobe being a legend. Legends are always remembered. They never die. And Kobe Bryant, for sure, will always be remembered. Because he was a legend. For sure. And so, it's been 1 year. But, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 100 years from now, I still think people will still remember Kobe Bryant, especially if you are a Laker fan or an NBA fan. You for sure will remember him. So Karl Malone shoots from free throws. He goes in for a nice shot right there. So I hope you enjoyed my special Lakers lineup and my tribute to Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, and other people that unfortunately passed away from the helicopter 1 year ago, January 26, 2020. It seemed like such a long time ago, and also it wasn't that long ago, but it was definitely a tragedy, a huge tragedy for sure. Gone too soon. He's very young, very famous, and very rich, and it's very sad to see someone, a lot of people's heroes, a lot of people's idols, especially here in LA. It's very sad to see his passing has gone too soon. So I hope you enjoyed watching my live stream. So I'm going to stop it now. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.